somebody's watching you guys and they're stopping it.
Tom Brands is on the call here.
He froze you.
Yeah.
I was the only one that was able to talk.
There could be a black sedan pulling up pretty soon outside Dalton's place.
Well, good morning, guys. Welcome back. This weekend, the U.S. Open finished up. Did you guys get a chance to watch all the stuff? I mean, obviously, there's so much going on this year. There's UW Futures, there's U15s, there's U17s, there's U20s, there's Masters divisions.
There's
the senior.
It is sensory overload. There's too much going on at one time.
My God.
One place, one weekend. It's like you try to follow on flow, and every other mat you can only watch so many at a time. So
and didn't somebody in this group mention that the USA Wrestling bracketing was great? I think it's the worst.
Yep, someone did.
I did.
Remember who it was though.
I guess all I can say is after messing with it and after utilizing it all weekend, again, everything's different on your phone. I don't really use my phone to do stuff. So
Neither do I. I use an iPad.
Yeah. Well, in that case, I mean, USA bracketing is all you can search everybody. You can search based on state. Now, there are some hiccups with that because I'm finding out, like for me putting out results and stuff, it's really easy for me to find out people from the state as opposed to going through all the brackets and figuring out whether. However, some of the kids didn't show up on the list of Illinois kids. So that is one of the perks. It's easier for me to look up results when I really just want to see how people are doing as opposed to like following along. Like the dashboard is different.
Rick has that drop down. You just pick the team they're on and then you can find them.
Well, can I tell you something about this situation? Let's say there's an elderly person, who's been involved in the sport of wrestling for years. Started with paper and pencil. Then went to track wrestling, and then track did some things and got bought out, and then now they're doing USA Wrestling. I'm like, I was going through every form of track thing I could think of. Never even thought about the USA Wrestling part of it until one of you guys said something. So then I looked it up and I saw it. I'm like, I'm not even going to look at it anymore.
Well, the bad part is because Flow has the contract with track, like they don't give you a link to the brackets on USA Bracketing.
Not at all. It's terrible.
Right? So Flow would advertise, here's a bracket. Well, all they did was just listed 51 or 57 kilos, all the matchups. It wasn't a bracket.
Right.
I'll give you the link because they're not affiliated with them. Why would they?
Yeah. Well, there's clearly something. They have some type of affiliation because they have the broadcasting rights to all the matches, and all the matches on USA.
Yeah, they can show the matches, but they don't display the brackets.
I know. I'm just saying. I guess there's some type of collaboration. Like they have contracts together. I wonder if they're just like taking a knee on the whole bracketing system. I don't know.
Okay, a perfect example would be. They should take 3 people like us. Okay, Dalton, you're young. Dan, you're kind of in the middle. I'm aging now. They should have all, and we all know the sport of wrestling, and we all know the technology of flow and everything else that has happened. They should have contacted us and let us know. We could have given them some advice.
Yeah.
But not one phone call, not one text to us.
Yeah. Well, next time I think we'll be in the research group.
Yeah, I mean, we're the best podcast there is with wrestling.
Yeah.
Once we get our show up on Big 10 plus 10, we'll be good.
Yeah. Well, either way, there were some pros and cons. I did appreciate some of the benefits of it. But the tournament itself, go ahead.
The one, I guess, format I do like on USA Bracketing is when you click on the brackets, it just shows you all the divisions, masters, and so you can right there see and go right to the bracket you want to go to. I mean, that's one nice thing. And I guess the more you mess with it, the better it'll, you more comfortable you feel with it. Cause right now it's a comfortable issue. Like track, I know how to work. I know how to go and search and look. And where USA bracketing, I'll tell you what, though, it's a lot better than when Flo did the bracketing. And
Oh God.
yeah, that was like Flo Arena or whatever that was. That was horrible.
Yep. No, it's definitely a familiarity, like getting comfortable with like knowing where the buttons are and where you what you have to click to get to where you want to go. So once people get kind of used to, again, there'll be another thing that comes up, I'm sure. Like there'll be everything is unfortunately going to change with there'll always be another thing that you have to figure out, which to your point, Marty, is very difficult for people who may be a little less technically savvy to be able to follow and engage with the sport. And I do think that that's important. I do think people should consider that. I wonder if the people that are in those positions consider those individuals as much as they consider.
I mean, how about just throwing it out on social media? Hey, this is what we're going with this year, that we're going with USA bracketing.
Right.
You know, just saying it to people. Letting them know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, what the heck?
Well, and again, I think, and maybe I'm wrong, but it's a Flow. Like Flow Wrestling's covering it. They have no affiliation with USA bracketing. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking outside the box that we're not going to promote something that.
No, I definitely think Marty's right, though. I don't follow too many of those pages on social media and stuff, I guess. But in general, they didn't have like a PR campaign explaining like, hey, just prepare yourself. US Open will be like, there really hasn't been too much marketing internally that says, hey, here's how you use USA Wrestling bracketing and all that stuff. So,
and I got one other beef too. I'll let you know here.
Okay. Well, before you get to the beefs, and then we're gonna get to your wisdom.
Well, this is part of the wisdom, though. Okay.
Well, then package it together.
I thought I was watching the freaking Big Tens at Nebraska. There were so many forfeits and the wrestlebacks and stuff. It's just like, oh my God. I mean, just like I think every weight class guys were forfeiting
out.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's a timing issue, don't you think? Like, a lot of these guys just got done with a hard season. You're kind of just going to do this tournament with like less than a month of training in freestyle.
Now we're making excuses. Just get it. Yeah. You're there, wrestle.
I don't disagree, right? But if you want to be ready for the World Team Trials, that is coming up.
I guess here would be my somewhat complaint. Explain the process to me again. So we had the US Open. So if I won it in a weight class that wasn't qualified, I get a bye. Now I go to Final X and I sit there. Everyone else goes to the World Team Trials. So to your point, Marty, if I've already lost, well, screw it. I'm not going to wrestle anymore because I'm just going to the World Team Trials anyways now. Because
isn't that crazy?
Is that everyone gets to go to that? Is that open?
I don't think it's open. No. World Team Trials is not open. I think you have to
be a place winner, right?
Place winner or an All-American at Nationals.
Okay, but either way, I mean,
or won a tournament when you were
it's confusing anymore.
Like the
process of it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I understand the US Open's awesome. To me, it's like the Big Tens now. And then the World Team Trials would be your nationals or whatever. And then Final X is maybe who will finally send. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I definitely, I see your point. But that most of that stuff would happen at the college level. Because what I was going to say is, U17s and U20s, mostly U17s, though, I saw there were so many really good matchups, even on the backside. There were a lot of fun matchups, like high school kids that you never see wrestled each other. So I thought that was cool.
Yeah. Well, I thought U20s quite a few high school kids that entered there and competed very well. And
quite a few high school kids entered at the senior nationals too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just crazy.
Bo Bassett's just, I'm interested to see. I mean, I've been skeptical. I mean, the kid's won everything. I mean, you can't doubt his talent, but it's going to be, I can't wait really to see him at the college level.
He just never stops moving.
Right.
He just looks like Penn State wrestling.
Why he looks like I was supposed to look like.
Yeah, well, they got
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And the fact that Iowa lost him, man, they are.
But you never know. Maybe there was
not
more.
just
I mean,
you didn't lose just him.
Yeah, you
You
lost
lost a lot of other things.
You lost, you lost Melvin Miller. You lost anyone else.
Yeah.
No, I think that was a big mess up. Bo Bassett's,
he's
again,
he's a program changer.
Yeah, he is absolutely, and all the skeptics are wrong so far. I mean, he's consistently making his style successful. Obviously, like the conversation's always like his style, is it good or bad? And it's like it's not about I don't think styles should be replicated in the way that they may have been in the past. Like people have personalities that are different, and you got to find whatever way you want to compete. And he loves competing that way, and it's effective. It's not going to be effective for everybody. Somebody else running around grabbing all the time, they're going to get taken down.
Well, Marty, to your point, like guys coming back and not wrestling the wrestlebacks and whatever. I mean, he won the seniors, and then an hour later won the 20s. I mean,
and his interview was unbelievable. He goes, you know what? I love to wrestle.
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing to do. I'm like, there you go. And they didn't get him at Iowa.
Yeah.
He just wanted to wrestle there. I want to wrestle.
Yeah.
No. He loves it. Yeah. That was incredible to go from winning the U.S. Senior Open and then going into the U20s and winning that as well. So that was the only one that did it. And he went.
I think he's the only one that did it, right?
Yeah, he's the only one that did it. He's not the only one that did both. Kobe Merrill from Iowa State guy, he wrestled to the placing round, and then he forfeited out once he lost at the U.S. Open in the senior division, and then he won.
Made to the semis, didn't he?
Is that his brother at Oklahoma State?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, did you watch his match with Ross?
Yes.
In the finals of U20, that's going to be a great college. Rivalry.
Yeah. Well, we see you got your Cowboys on, and the Cyclones. The Cyclones are looking good, and so to bring that back to
let's go back to Chris Perry now. Did you see that?
What's that?
I think they hired him as the assistant coach at Iowa State.
No, Chris Perry is not going to. I mean, I could disclose some behind the scenes news.
Why would I read about it then today on some of my Iowa stuff and Iowa State?
Iowa doesn't know anything about what's going on in Iowa.
You didn't think they were going to get rid of the head coach and move on and let him get up to the administrative part.
I didn't think that. I told you that.
Metcalf. No, you said it was going to be a while. It was like one day, and Metcalf was hired.
Let's go back over.
We released it on.
All of a sudden, all of a sudden.
What's hilarious is, well, I'll tell you why I'm an Iowa State guy. But I don't know. We'll have to go back through our text messages. I was completely accurate with all the information, and I have more information. But now I'm not going to tell you because you're going to tell me I didn't tell you.
Well, I'll know about it within a couple of days.
Forget about it.
They won't tell you.
What's your lowdown? What do you got for us?
I got nothing.
Oh, Jesus.
All I know is Chris Perry is doing great with the RTC, going into the Illinois and Northern Illinois guys. U20s, we'll start with U20s because that was pretty good for the area. We got the Cassiopes, both All-American.
You changed the subject right away, didn't you?
He did. Yeah,
well, we're getting
pretty good transition.
We'll get back there. We got the Cassiopes finishing 4th and 6th at 74 kilos.
Hey,
I tell you?
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say no disrespect to the Cassiopes or any. They're awesome, but Will Denny has owned Hananiga.
Yeah, he's had some success, right? Will Denny has had success with all. But again, Will Denny.
No, that's not even right to say.
Well, he's undefeated. Let's just say undefeated. He's undefeated.
Well, he's a great wrestler.
Yeah, he's a phenomenal wrestler.
And it's no disrespect,
I think if you look at him, I think he's in college too, where the Cassiopes are just in high school.
I know. I was just
hoping
wanted one of them to beat him. One of them.
What?
I wanted one of them to beat him finally.
He's pretty darn good.
And there's still time to go, right? I think.
Lots of time.
If you look at their weight class, I think the Cassiopes and Denny are probably going to stick around the same weight class for the next couple of years. So there could be another opportunity for that. Same with the Sindel. I think they're all around the same weight. They're not getting tremendous. I mean, the Cassiopei's always have the opportunity to get bigger, but they seem like they're going to stick around 74, 65, 74, 84. So I think that could be some opportunity there. Another guy from Illinois area, or Illinois, but Seth Mendoza took second. And I know we talked about this a little bit, but Missouri's going to be tough. I'm telling you.
Not quite yet.
They're going to be tough.
Not quite yet.
They've got a couple good guys. I think that they're going to make a splash. And then rounding out, the reason why I'm a all-in Iowa State guy is because Jimmy Masney gets first place at 92 kilograms. Only Illinois champ at U20s and U17s.
So,
but yeah, he did awesome. He beat a lot of good guys.
All right. So here's my question, and this goes back to the whole: is he on the world team, or does he?
He is at the top of spot for the world team trials that exist whenever they exist. The U20 world team trials.
So now the U20 world team trials goes on, and whoever wins that will wrestle him off.
Yeah. From what I understand, the potential, like outside of the people who competed in the same tournament this weekend, I think there are some college guys that will have the opportunity to also get in the world team trials. Yeah. So I'm not sure exactly if it's going to be the same field or if it's going to be different, but yeah, I'm kind of with you, McName's. Like, I wonder, like, what's the point of that? Like, couldn't that have been just used as like the world team trials? Like, what a great opportunity, just like to put those younger guys world team trials in front. But again, everybody's trying to do these tournaments and they want everybody to be at the tournaments because that brings more fans, that brings more, money. So it's unfortunately one of the things that everybody's trying to do. It's like, you got to qualify here. Well, then you got to qualify for this, and then you got to go to that. And you can't go to all. You got to go to all three of them. So whatever it is the way that it is. But again, very impressed with Jimmy's performance. Yeah. He looked like he was having a great time. He looks bigger. He's getting bigger and stronger, which is terrifying for other people.
97 pounder.
Yeah, he's growing into it. Yes, for sure. So,
you'll have a good workout partner.
97 and Merrill at heavyweight, right?
Yeah. Again, another reason why I'm bullish on Iowa State, man.
Okay, but here's the thing, though.
Two guys competing for.
You can't just turn into an Iowa State fan. You have to be a fan for life of certain things.
All right,
I'm a Vikings fan. I'm a Sox fan.
Well, I was gonna tell you, but I didn't want to disclose. I already took the blood oath. I cut, we cut hands, and I did this. I'm in. I'm Iowa State.
Just gonna throw this out there. What happens when he enters the portal and he moves?
Yeah.
I mean,
well, the truth is, I think obviously you always have those opportunities, those potential possibilities, but I'm pretty confident that Iowa is the place to be. The state of Iowa is the place to be, man. They love freaking wrestling. The state of Iowa loves it. Now, if you're going to pick between which institution, I think Iowa State is the one to jump on the train with. They are going to be continuing to move upward, and I think they're going to go back to the glory days. They're going to be the program in the state of Iowa. So.
Oh, man. Okay. Whatever you think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, we'll see. I guess
weight classes, do know that, right?
Yeah. There's 10 weight classes.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, Marty, you just stay on those Iowa chat rooms and see if you get the information, because there's going to be some information coming out here in a couple of days that you're going to know, and I'm going to tell you I already knew the information.
Well, good for you.
But it's going to be another dagger in the heart of Iowa. Yeah.
That'll be all right.
Gable's going to go back to Iowa State or what?
I think he already has. Yeah, I think Gable's already given up on the Hawkeyes. But no, I'm whatever I got to do, Marty, you tell me, I'll do it.
It'd be like me giving up on Hananiga. That's never going to happen.
No.
Well, luckily for you, they're not in a position that you need to jump ship. Wait a couple of years, maybe,
I'll never jump ship. There's this thing called loyalty.
When they take your name off the wrestling room because it's
I highly doubt that.
when they get rid of wrestling because wrestling numbers are too low in 10, 20 years. I mean, again, wrestling, I am fascinated by how the growth of wrestling seems to be growing, but still locally, we're still struggling to get massive amounts of like numbers, participants and stuff.
Oh, now
right?
you made me mad. Now it's leaving.
Yeah, Marty's storming off. Marty's like,
the sun was right in my eyes. I got to move.
Let's go back real quick. Iowa State, Nate Carr.
Yeah.
Everyone thought he was untouchable.
Yep.
Lost twice this last weekend.
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
hey,
That's
speaking of though, let's talk about it because that first. Did you watch his first loss? His loss in.
No, I didn't.
Okay, so he wrestled Cam Amin, right? And we all know Cam Amin is not the offensive.
No,
right?
Yeah.
Well, again, this is one of the reasons why I really despise freestyle because in the first period, Cam Amin got 2 points for push-outs off of Carr's takedowns. He took a shot. Cam Amin got underhooks, drove him out of bounds, got the point. So the only shots that have been taken were from Carr. Well, and then he gets passivity, and then he gets take the point. And then the first shot attempt Cam Amin takes is after the second period starts, after Carr just got the takedown. So what I'm saying is, like, I get it, Carr lost, but 3 points in the first period are not even offensive points from Cam Amin, and he got rewarded for not being offensive.
Yeah.
So freestyle is just, I just don't. I don't like it.
The passivity is very subjective, I think. I mean, you watch, and there's a lot of matches. You watch the one guy and he's being more offensive and they'll put him on the clock. And it's like, well, they put him on the clock now because he's been more offensive, and they're going to put the other guy on the clock later. And then that guy gets rewarded because he scored the last point. I mean, I don't know. That is bothering.
No, I'm with you because, again, with the Carr situation, if you got to go back and watch Carr versus Amin because he is the only one that lowers his level and takes a shot, and yet he gets. I
believe Cam Amin I've never seen take a shot in.
Yeah, and he gets rewarded for not doing it, and it's just like, well, I mean, if this is comparable to the idea of stalling, why would you call the guy who's taking shots for stalling?
Right.
And so, yeah, I mean, this happens a lot, and I think you're spot on. Like, there is no process to be like, okay, well, this guy is shooting, so he's not going to get put on the clock. Just because Cam Amin was winning with pushouts doesn't mean that he was offensive. It just means that he got pushouts. So, yeah, it is what it is. Freestyle does not reward the best wrestler always, and I wish there was a senior level folk style. I wish there was an international folk style because I'd rather watch that, to be honest.
It'll never happen. But I mean, I had tendency. Sometimes I have a tendency to agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just, I mean, when they get into the world championships and stuff like that, usually the Americans win because they're in way better shape too.
Yeah.
They don't smoke cigarettes in between matches.
I wonder if that's as common as it was in the past. But.
Oh my God, it was horrible down in Atlanta when the Olympics were there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we think they never, unless I didn't hear it, Spencer Lee in the finals, did he dislocate his elbow there, or did you guys watch this finals?
Well, Marty knows everything that's going on with the Hawkeyes. Marty, did you get your injury report or what?
Well, right now I can't say anything about it, but in a week I'll let you know. when I do my research.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, so speaking of that match, that's a big match. Obviously, Luke Lildahl he's one of my favorite wrestlers to watch right now. And he never stops wrestling. He's always trying to score. But is there does Spencer Lee have like a mental lapse? Like, is he like finding a way to lose a match at the end?
I don't know. Well, here's my thought, and maybe I'm wrong, but because he's slowed down in other matches, I think was legit hurt there was that arm. Like if you saw him, his hand was like cramped after they went up, which I don't know why they let him keep wrestling there because Lillidahl was clearly already out of bounds and then circled back in to get the points. I thought once you went out, they stopped it. But again, I don't know all the ins and outs.
Freestyle.
But
Yeah.
Spencer was 100% more aggressive up until that point. He was taking the shots and getting that outside. And I don't know, that's his attack arm. If he just thought, hey, I don't know. But he definitely was not the same after that point.
Yeah. Well, you're definitely right about that. Like it is so confusing sometimes. Like is the out of bounds like you blow the whistle stop, or is it like, oh, you can wrestle a little bit? Because it seems like they're not very consistent. And again, I think I could complain all day on freestyle, right? Just because like the way that refs approach things, they approach it as if they're at like a tea party or something. Like they're like the most dignified and like, it just seems weird. And regardless, the Spencer Lee thing, yeah, I mean, he's still a stud. He's still good. He didn't lose to somebody who's not very good. He lost to Luke Lillidahl. Again, they're gonna wrestle another match, like you said, at the World Team Trials. So
Unless he dislocated his elbow.
yeah, but isn't there enough time? When are the World Team Trials?
I don't know.
Let me see.
I think the World Team Trial. Well, I don't know. Once World Championships are like what, September?
In September, yeah. September.
So World Team's got to be probably July.
Good question. Isn't it in Coralville?
Is it really?
The World Team Trials?
Yeah, where is it?
Final X is out in New York or somewhere.
Yeah.
It's part of the Beat the Streets.
The Senior World Team Trials Challenge Tournament is being held May 14th and 15th in Louisville, Kentucky.
What?
That's the challenge tournament.
What?
Do they even have what's that tournament? Is that
the Kentucky Derby's there this weekend? That's a big thing.
What's the challenge tournament? Is that it? You win that, you go to the Final X?
No. So the challenge tournament is to get into the World Team Trials. So typically, I think the challenge tournament is on the same day before. So like Spencer Lee's already qualified for the World Team Trials. Or no, World Team Trials Challenge tournament. Yeah, this doesn't make any sense. Isn't there like just a schedule?
If it was in Coralville, it'd be a good road trip.
Well,
does Kentucky have wrestling?
Yeah. Okay.
They do.
Where the Rainy Boys are from?
Yes, they're from Kentucky. Let's see, regional events, view all events. I'm trying to find. Okay, so
you forgot one local guy, Staver from Lee Wynn.
Oh yeah. Let's not forget about that. Yeah, Masters division.
How about Tony Cassiope too, right?
Wow, he didn't. He did it in the senior division.
I know.
He did it in the open division.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, the old guys, they can still go, and Tony is still a young guy, so he's
really young.
All right, I'm losing it. It doesn't even. Everything is Olympic trials. Whatever. It's not even there. It's whatever. I searched Olympic trials on USA Wrestling events and I could not find it.
World Team Trials would be.
Oh, sorry. World Team. Fuck.
It's a family show, Dalton.
I still didn't get it.
USA Curling. Easier to find.
Whatever.
I suppose the bright side of it is that you're giving everybody a chance where so many other countries just pick their guys. They don't even wrestle them.
Yeah. Yeah, no. There's a lot of opportunity for people
Yeah.
to climb the ladder, and if they're on that day, they qualify, which is really good. And I think that's I think that's the best way to do it.
And 90% of those guys are the really good wrestlers, so they're actually maybe making somewhat of a living or are able to wrestle and be competitive.
Yeah, absolutely. But the World Team Trials will come up, and yeah. So let's go back to those senior guys though. Let's give them the credit that they deserve. Again, I was aware of this only because of his brother, Buddy. They were planning on going out there, and they've been training, and for I don't know how long he's been training, but he's been training. But Logan Staver from Stockton, Lena, I think he would be. No, he's from Stockton. Sorry, he would be upset if I said Stockton, Lena specifically. But he's from Stockton, and he's been training, and he went to it, and he won it, and he got the stop sign in the senior Masters division. But he's in the Masters A, so he's like the youngest version of the Masters.
I saw some Masters Z matches too.
You did?
Oh my God, there are a few guys out there going, "What are they doing?"
You looking for a comeback here, Marty?
No, it's not conducive to my weight.
I see.
I'd either cut a shitload or, which I don't.
All right, real quick research. So the World Team Trials Challenge tournament, May 14th, 15th in Louisville. The winner of that qualifies for Final X.
Okay. And now is
Final
Final
X
X
out in New Jersey somewhere? Or?
Final X is in Newark, New Jersey, June 19th.
And it's just those final matches. It's not. That's it.
That's it. Unless there's a special circumstance for a medical match, but I don't think so. I think that would be done beforehand.
Good job.
So, yeah. So Louisville, Kentucky is where the World Team Trials are in 2 weeks.
Okay. And then in the Final X, this thing is a new. They went back to it. They went to Final X one time, and then they stopped, and then they did it, and now Final X.
Yeah, Final X used to be a lot different, and now this is it.
Just the finals.
Yeah. 2 out of 3. Best man, best woman goes.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So, did you find out? Are some of these World Team Trials? So, all the World Team Trials are going to happen in Louisville. So, you're saying that, like, say for instance, with Jimmy, he's not going to wrestle in New Jersey, or is he wrestling in New Jersey? Good question. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, this is just
the senior level.
That's all I looked up. So I think Jimmy qualified for the Final X.
Okay. But I didn't know if they do it all.
No. The U.S. Open champ automatically qualified.
Okay.
For Final X.
Well, great. Yeah. A lot of stuff going on this summer, and a lot of wrestling. You guys got anything else now before I let you go?
Did Marty, you share your...
Yeah, you didn't.
I did. Wisdom. I shared him early on.
What was it?
USA Wrestling couldn't find anything. An old man who's been involved in wrestling for 50 years, and
that was the wisdom.
Yeah, that was the wisdom. Yeah.
I thought I was supposed to write it down and like have it for me like at all times, but
it
sounds more like a complaint.
Okay, well that was wisdom and complaint. We'll start really the wisdom thing next week.
Okay.
I got to have a week to think about a few things.
Okay. So you're saying you have to have a week to acquire the wisdom.
Yes, the knowledge and everything else. Because a lot of times I don't really think about much anymore.
Well, let's think about golf. How was you went golfing yesterday? I saw your truck.
Were you golfing?
I was.
I think I saw you on 11. You're walking up. Did you have a push cart?
I did.
Yeah. I thought I saw you. We were done then.
Yeah, we'll have to get on the play.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And Mariana played too, man. She is kicking my ass.
All right. Well, she's back in. She's playing a lot.
She's back in. Yeah.
All right. I'll give her a call because I need some coaching and I need some elite level.
You got to give me some dates on the caddying thing too. She says I have to do it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I think you'll be happy. I played pretty good yesterday, and I think things are looking good. So
Are you playing back from the Blues?
Yesterday I played for the Whites just because I was playing with the guys that were playing with the Whites, but I don't think it'll be a problem to move back.
We played from the ups yesterday because when we started playing, it was like colder than hell and windy.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I play
yeah.
up anyhow at Atwood. I can't hit the ball far enough. I'm 62 years old. It's like I'm even past the senior tour.
I gotta
Yeah.
go, fellas.
All right, hey, make a difference, Dan.
I always do, Marty. Always
All
do.
right.
We'll see you guys.
See ya.
See ya.